No signal, all signal lost. This is dangerous.
China, once hailed for its lightning-fast development, now faces a grim reality. Collapsing bridges amidst floods, roads disintegrating under rain, and buildings teetering like dominoes. Severe natural disasters, from historic floods to landslides, are exposing the dark secrets of the country's management and construction systems under the rule of the Chinese Communist Party, CCP. Series of incidents reveals not only the wrath of nature but also a deeper decay in China's economic, social, and political fabric. In this article, we delve into shocking events, from the collapse of the Xiamen-Chengdu Expressway bridge to the historic flooding in Rongjiang, and explore the widespread issue of Tofu-Dreg construction, sounding alarm bells for a nation in the grip of a multifaceted crisis. The collapse of the Xiamen-Chengdu Expressway bridge, a disaster amid the rain. On the morning of June 24, 2025, a horrifying scene unfolded in Shuiqian Autonomous County, Guizhou Province. The Huzi Bridge, a critical structure on the Xiamen-Chengdu Expressway connecting Guangxi and Guizhou, partially collapsed, sending vehicles plummeting into the raging river below. Social media videos captured the chaos. A red truck dangled precariously on the edge of the broken bridge, its cab suspended in midair, with the driver trapped in a life-or-math situation. "You're so lucky, that was too dangerous," onlookers shouted, as dust and debris lingered in the humid air of the relentless rain. According to the Shuiqian County Traffic Police, the collapse occurred around 7:40 a.m., exacerbated by heavy rainfall that triggered landslide risks. Miraculously, no casualties were reported, but at least 3 vehicles fell into the river. A drone survey confirmed no occupants were in the affected vehicles, though rescue operations were hampered by a loss of communication and electricity in the area. An official from the Shuiqiang Emergency Management Bureau revealed, "We have no internet or phone service." Staff had to find areas with signals to report the situation. Online, netizens expressed outrage and disbelief. A newly built bridge collapsed? What kind of construction is this? Another Tofu-Dreg project, one user commented bitterly. Another wrote, "Thank the contractors for letting it collapse before the official opening. Otherwise, who knows how many lives would have been lost." The bridge collapse is not merely a technical failure, but a stark symbol of deep-seated flaws in China's construction management system, where corruption and cost-cutting have infiltrated every brick and steel beam. Historic flooding in Rongjiang, a city submerged. On the same day, June 24, 2025, Rongjiang County in Guizhou Province faced a once-in-50 years flood that turned bustling streets into raging rivers. Floodwaters inundated shopping malls, submerged basements, swept away goods, and engulfed hundreds of vehicles. Videos recorded by locals showed water levels rising nearly 2 meters, with traffic lights submerged up to their tops, and the famous Supervillage Stadium in Rongjiang transformed into a vast lake. Residents were forced to climb to higher floors to escape, while rescue boats became the only means of navigating the streets. According to the Rongjiang County government, the flooding began at 2:40 im, with water flow reaching 5,001 cubic meters per second, pushing the Penyong, Joao, and Duyu rivers beyond their 50-year flood levels. The county's flood control and drought relief headquarters escalated its emergency response to level 2, urging immediate evacuations before 9 a.m. Residents must not be complacent and must race against time to reach safety, the announcement stressed. However, many areas were completely cut off, leaving residents to fend for themselves amid power outages and communication failures. A netizen shared, "Rongjiang feels like the end of the world. The flood waters swept away everything from cars to our hopes." Another remarked, The authorities call it a natural disaster. But why do our structures collapse every time there's a flood? Is it because the construction quality is so poor? The floods not only exposed the fragility of Chinese infrastructure, but also raised questions about the government's disaster response capabilities, with accusations mounting that the CCP conceals information and shifts blame to nature. The Chaobai River Bridge collapse, fire and suspicions of a cover-up. Just a month earlier, on April 23, 2025, Beijing was rocked by the collapse of the Chaobai River Bridge, also known as the Rainbow Bridge, an iconic cable-stayed structure connecting Zijingshan and Pinggu districts. At around 7 a.m., the central section of the bridge gave way, accompanied by thick smoke. The incident, which caused widespread shock, further fueled public distrust in the quality of China's infrastructure. The Tofu-Dreg phenomenon, a systemic failure. The term Tofu-Dreg, Tofu-Zar, has become synonymous with Chinese shoddy construction projects, reflecting structures that crumble like tofu under pressure. These incidents, bridges collapsing, roads sinking, and buildings failing, are not isolated, but part of a systemic issue rooted in corruption, lax oversight, and a race for rapid development, corruption in bidding processes. China's bidding system is often manipulated by high-ranking officials favoring connected companies. For instance, Li Wei, deputy director of the Harbin Power Bureau, awarded a project worth over 3.2 billion yuan to a relatives company, controlling 77% of the local power grid. Similarly, Liu Tianan, former railway minister, pocketed over 2 billion yuan in kickbacks through railway projects. To offset bribery costs, contractors often use substandard materials, compromising the safety and longevity of structures. Breakneck construction and poor oversight. The obsession with rapid construction exacerbates the problem. Shenzhen's Seg Plaza, a 356-meter skyscraper, was built at the Shenzhen speed of one floor every 2.7 days, completed 7 months ahead of schedule. Such haste often bypasses design standards, leaving hidden flaws. Oversight is equally problematic, with engineers pressured by developers and contractors to overlook violations. Supervision fees are included in budgets, but firms skimp on spending, and inspectors' expenses are often covered by contractors, undermining independence. Superficial completion inspections. The final inspection phase is riddled with issues. Developers organize inspections, with costs borne by contractors. Experts typically highlight minor, easily fixed issues, and as long as the structure stands, approval is granted. Representatives and experts benefit financially, contractors complete projects, and quality is sidelined. China's comprehensive crisis. The collapsing bridges, sinking roads, and historic floods in China are not merely natural disasters, but symptoms of a rotten management system. Corruption, cost-cutting, opaque bidding, and superficial oversight have birthed countless Tofu-Dreg projects, endangering lives and wasting resources. Under CCP rule, the dark truths about construction quality and disaster response are obscured, while citizens live in constant fear of collapsing bridges, sinking roads, or crumbling buildings. The picture of a China grappling with a comprehensive crisis, economic, social, and political, is stark. Shoddy infrastructure is not just a technical failure, but a symbol of a system lacking accountability. As the CCP controls information and blames nature, the Chinese people and the global community ask, how many more disasters will these geological time bombs cause? The hope for political reform delivering safe and reliable infrastructure burns fiercely in the hearts of millions of Chinese citizens.